So, before we confer degrees, we'll first hear from our first speaker, student speaker today, representing the undergraduate graduating class in the physics department, and that is Johan Sebastian Bonilla. Johan was born and raised in Hialeah, Florida. His family originated in Costa Rica, and Johan is the first member of his family to attend college. Johan will be receiving a degree in physics and, in fact, another one in mathematics today. So congratulations, Johan. He has actively supported initiatives encouraging first-generation low-income students to graduate from high school and attend universities. Again, congratulations. And this year, he's president of the Society of Physics Students here at Stanford, and he's going to be pursuing a PhD at the University of Oregon in high-energy physics.
Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, staff. I'm honored to serve here as your undergraduate speaker today. And they asked me to prepare something nice and short and sweet, but if you know me, I'll do the complete opposite, so I apologize in advance. But in the past few days, I've been thinking about what to say to you. Maybe I think saying some type of anecdote that might be silly, or some words of wisdom that someone has said onto me, but we're physicists and we like doing everything at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do all that in approximately 3 minutes. So, on with the show. I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about myself. When I was a kid, small little innocent boy, and it's kind of hard for you to understand that I could be small and innocent and weird, but I wanted to be a meteorologist. I admired a weatherman on the Spanish television station, and all I wanted to do was fly into hurricanes and tell people that I was going to be sunny and 75 when really it was going to rain, and I really knew that. Just mess with people. But up into middle school, that was my goal. And somehow I came across understanding that what I really wanted to do, and it's what a lot of you also really want to do, is understand the entire universe. We want to know everything and as much of it in as little time as possible. So I decided to pursue physics. And the reason I like it, I mainly contribute to my brother dropping me on my head when I was a baby, and the effects are affecting me now. But anyway, I'm going to get to my serious bit. To you, my siblings in arms. Now what? What are we going to do with our lives? We're going off to graduate school, we're going to work, we're continuing school here, some of us. What is it that we're going to do? This is not a problem that we can solve analytically on a piece of paper, but rather, we're going to be faced with decisions in the near future that will shape our entire careers. And how can we do this if we're just 22? To us, it seems that we're just still the same freshmen that we started off with. And it still seems kind of weird for us to use our IDs and know those, so how can we decide our fates? And I'm going to share with you 2 pieces of the greatest pieces of advice that I've been given. The first is always at pop-up. Number 2 is this one I attribute to Pat Burkett. And it's do whatever seems like a good idea at the time. And let me explain what this means. This doesn't mean go and do something stupid, but rather, what is that you really want to do right now? If that is go to grad school, then go ahead and slave yourself to a PI and be done with it for the next 5 years. If you want to go to Thailand, back home, and teach, then go do that. And do that tomorrow and change the world. But if you want to do, just stay here on campus and mooch out for free food and call the ruins of Meyer your new home, then you probably should reevaluate decisions. But anyway, you should do that. There's this thing called the greedy algorithm that most of us computer people recognize as an algorithm that basically we go step by step, and whatever seems like the best optimal choice now, it will eventually lead to an optimal solution. And that's what we need to do with our lives. And the reason behind that is that we're physicists, and our jobs are to go forth and predict ourselves, or predict things 20 years in the future. We can't do that with ourselves. We can't predict ourselves 2 years from now. But we can predict ourselves now. And that's what we should do. We should go on and say, this is what makes me happy right now. And this is what's going to make me a better person in the near future. So go ahead and do that. But anyway, I'm not even following this thing that I typed up. But my main message here is do what you want to do. And parents, thank you for letting us do what we want to do. Thank you for letting us satisfy our curiosity and feel like kids again. Because that's what we do when we study physics. It's just we feel great because we want to study this because that's what we wanted to do and not what society has structured us to do. So I thank you. I really thank you. Even though we only call you about once a week, I really apologize. But we really thank you. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.